Have you just brought a new kitten home and wondering how to introduce it to your resident cat? Let's dive into this exciting yet delicate process. Introducing a new kitten to your resident cat isn't just a matter of putting them together and hoping for the best. It requires a well-thought-out strategy. Why, you may ask? Well, your resident cat has already marked its territory, and the sudden arrival of a new kitten might feel like an invasion. It's like someone you don't know moving into your house unannounced. You'd feel threatened, wouldn't you? That's exactly how your resident cat might feel. It's crucial to understand that every cat is different, and their reactions to a new kitten can vary widely. Some might be welcoming while others might be a bit standoffish. Patience and observation are key during this process. It's all about making the transition smooth and stress-free for both your resident cat and the new kitten. Remember, the first impression counts, so let's make sure it's a good one for both your resident cat and the new kitten. Before the actual introduction, there are a few things you'll need to take care of. First and foremost, ensure both cats have their own separate spaces. This will help them feel safe and secure during this transition period. It's not just about physical space, though. Each cat should have their own food and water dishes, litter boxes, and sleeping areas. Now let's talk about scent swapping. Cats communicate largely through scent, so introducing the smell of the newcomer to your resident cat and vice versa can be quite beneficial. You can do this by swapping their bedding or using a soft cloth to rub each cat and then placing it in the other's space. Remember, it's important to keep the new kitten in a separate room initially. This allows your resident cat to get used to the new scent without the stress of a face-to-face encounter. Meanwhile, maintain a routine for both cats, as consistency can help reduce anxiety. With these preparations, you're setting a positive foundation for the first interaction between your resident cat and the new kitten. Now that we have set the stage, it's time for the grand moment, the first introduction. This is where the magic happens, but it's important to keep it controlled. Start with both cats separated, ideally with a door in between. Let them sniff each other under the door, getting accustomed to each other's scent. Now, observe their reactions carefully. Are they hissing or growling? Or maybe they're just curious and eager to make a new friend. Look for signs of aggression or fear, like flattened ears or a puffed-up tail. If you see any of these signs, it might be best to call it a day and try again later. But what if things get heated? Well, that's when you step in. Use a blanket or towel to gently separate them without getting hurt. Remember, it's perfectly normal if the first introduction doesn't go as smoothly as you'd hoped. Patience is key here. Once the initial introduction is over, it's essential to know how to proceed. This phase is all about fostering a friendship between your resident cat and the new kitten. Gradually increase their interactions, allowing them supervised playtime. Look for signs of acceptance like grooming each other or sharing the same space peacefully. However, don't be disheartened if they aren't best friends right away. Cats have their own pace for forming relationships. If there's any hissing or swatting, separate them and try again later. Avoid punishing them for these natural behaviors as it can create negative associations. Encourage positive interactions by rewarding them with treats or praises when they interact peacefully. This reinforces the idea that good things happen when they're together. If you're facing ongoing issues or conflicts, don't hesitate to consult a professional. Cat behaviorists can provide valuable insights into your cat's behavior and suggest effective strategies. Remember, every cat is unique and the acceptance process can take time. Don't rush it. So, to wrap up, introducing a new kitten to your resident cat is a process that requires patience and careful observation. Let's summarize the key steps we've discussed in this video. First, preparation is vital, ensuring both felines have their own spaces to retreat to and acclimatizing the new kitten to its surroundings before the initial meeting. Next, we talked about the importance of scent swapping, allowing both cats to familiarize themselves with each other's scent in a non-threatening way. This can be achieved through shared bedding or toys, or by gently rubbing a soft cloth on each cat and placing it in the other's area. The controlled introduction phase is crucial, keeping interactions short and positive, gradually increasing their duration over time. Lastly, we highlighted the post-introduction period, where increased interaction is encouraged under supervision, until both cats are comfortable with each other's presence. With patience, understanding, and a little bit of feline diplomacy, your resident cat and new kitten will soon be on their way to a harmonious cohabitation. Make sure to subscribe for more tips on cat behavior and training.